A feared assassin, Hitoriki Battōsai, dwell in Kyoto. One evening, Kiyosato Akira is happy heading to her fiancé house. Both dwell in Kyoto. Kiyosato Akira and his fellow soldiers belong to the shogunate forces. They fought to protect the old regime against revolution. But Hitoriki Battōsai attacked them. He belongs to revolution. His aims is to overthrow the shogunate forces and create a new, peaceful era under the emperor's rule. These shogunate soldiers cannot match in any exchanges against Hitoriki Battōsai. He easily killed these shogunate soldiers, including Kiyosato Akira, and engaged to his fiancée. He was ordered to kill these men. He hack-hard Kiyosato Akira's chest, but his cheek was sliced by Kiyosato's sword. He killed Kiyosato swiftly, not realizing the emotional consequences it would later bring. He was ordered to eliminate them as part of his duties, then washes his hand after killings. One peaceful evening in a restaurant in Kyoto, where Hitoriki Battōsai take his time with a drink, a woman behind him were bullied by two men. But Hitoriki Battōsai resists against a bully man. A man was surprised and scared of Hitoriki Battōsai and run. A woman silently observes the situation. At the outside, he saw that woman standing in front, and the woman suddenly collapsed in front of him. He brought her to a doctor for medications. The woman fell asleep, and Battōsai closed the door. She introduced her name Yukishiro Tomoe. She works in a restaurant where Hitoriki Battōsai stayed. She always saw Hitoriki Battōsai going out every night. At night, Yukishiro Tomoe writes something on her book. She's habitual in writing every night after work. She knew that Hitoriki Battōsai is a scared assassin. She gave a towel to Hitoriki when returning home. She arranges the flower vase inside Battōsai room. She keeps the room clean. When Battōsai returned home, his room is clean. She serves the food well for Hitoriki Battōsai. Sometimes they stroll around in a crowded city and watching some events at the street of Kyoto. Hitoriki Battōsai is silent and emotionless. Every night, Yukishiro Tomoe always waits for Battōsai return. She always cared about Hitoriki Battōsai when he is asleep. And when shogunate police start searching for Battōsai, they immediately leave the room out dodge and running away outside to escape for the safe. They walk together far away and reached the abandoned house. This place is peaceful and the house remains alone. The place is quiet, safe for them. Battōsai starts cultivating the land for their garden. They start planting vegetables together for their food to eat, then collecting and gather some seeds for planting. They work together for a living like a couple. She always cares about Hitoriki Battōsai when he is asleep. They dwell in a simple living and peaceful place. They cooked and eat the food they cultivated. They have peaceful living far from enemies. Battōsai harvested the crop and Yukishiro Tomoe care him like a wife. In the evening, she starts writing again in her book. And when the time she's got emotional and cries. And then Hitoriki Battōsai hugs her and comfort her. One day she took a knife wrapped with cotton with deep feeling. She's gone when Battōsai woke up. She walks alone in a foggy forest. A friend of Battōsai arrived. That there was something wrong happened. Yukishiro Tomoe is a mysterious woman. Before she met Battōsai, she was being told about her mission by her superior. Then Yukishiro Tomoe arrived at her superior waiting for her. As their bond deepens, Tomo's hidden agenda is revealed, leading to a heartbreaking. Hitoriki Battōsai have no idea that Yukishiro Tomoe was sent as a spy to ultimately avenge her fiancé, Kiyosato Akira, who was killed by Battōsai. He don't know about Kiyosato Akira and Yukishiro Tomoe, and now she is forced by her superior to kill Battōsai. But she refused and wanted to kill her superior. When he learns that Tomoe was Kiyosato's fiancé, Battōsai is so devastated. Then he encountered an enemy and detonates a bomb. His vision obscure, making him impossible to see. Yukishiro Tomoe tries to stop her superior, not to kill Battōsai. Battōsai is momentarily blinded and confused. Yukishiro Tomoe crawls to stop her superior. Battōsai notices that enemy is coming towards him. And then his enemy draws his sword to kill Battōsai, and he immediately stabs Battōsai's chest. And then he kicked hard Battōsai and stumbles. And his eyes steering to Hitoriki Battōsai suffering. And then both are ready to strike by their samurai. But suddenly Yukishiro Tomoe appears, and both were hacked by Battōsai, and both falls wounded by the samurai. Battōsai notices something wrong, that another one falls after he strikes his enemy, and he slowly gains his vision after the strikes. Then he saw Yukishiro Tomoe laid down with blood. Yukishiro Tomoe is weakening and dying. She holds her knife towards Battōsai's face. She slowly cut the face of Hitoriki Battōsai with her knife and die. Battōsai felt the dying Yukishiro Tomoe and engage. To her fiancé, this is the origin of the iconic X-shaped mark of Hitoriki Battōsai, the X-shaped mark made by two engaged lovers that he killed. Kiyosato Akira and Yukishiro Tomoe. Battōsai prepares a lot of wood, besides the house. He looks at Yukishiro Tomoe's corpse in the bed. Then he abandoned the house in flames and he walks away. Yukishiro Tomoe's corpse burning inside the house. Hitoriki Battōsai later vows never to kill again.